back to my YouTube channel. This is Russel Remolador again, and this is RJ's Vlog. So ayun guys, so yung vlog natin for today, it's something related to earning money naman. So for those who are staying at home, who are working, who has business, students, and all, lahat pwedeng kumita ng pera dito while at the comfort of your home. So, ang kailangan lang for this job is internet connection and a laptop. So, today, if you're familiar with Supahands or how to be a Supa Agent, that's what we will be focusing for today. So, we will try our luck in applying for the position, and I will help you guys to grab the opportunity to join this kind of job online. Our web browser in our computer, and then after that go to your web browser. So let's type in Supa Agent or Supahands, and then click on work from home, earn part-time as a Supa Agent, and then you will be routed to the page of Supahands. This looks like this. There will be a form na fill outan natin later. And for now, ang gagawin muna natin is to get to know what Supahand is or Supahands. So here you can earn extra money at home, boost your income by completing tasks online as a Supa Agent, enjoy the benefits of working from any place at any time. So you can work at home or anywhere you are at dito kay Supahands. So work from home job itong tinatakal natin for today, which has no joiner fees. So wala tayong babayaran dito pag mag-join tayo. Flexible din yung schedule natin. Once ma-hire tayo kay Supahands, we have our own time. So how can we start earning ba dito kay Supahands? So first na we need to do is to submit the form. This one, later we'll do that. And then, after submitting the form, mararoute tayo sa 30-minute test to be a Supa Agent. Then after we do that, if ever we pass and we get hired, that's the time we will be able to join projects. And after joining projects, of course, we will start earning money dito kay Supahands as a Supa Agent. And then right after that, we will get our monthly pay for this job. So, what are the type of tasks na kinikater ni Supahands? So here are the 4 types of tasks na meron kay Supahands. So once we get hired, we will do the following. First, image annotation. That's creating bounding boxes in images or videos to train computers to see. We also have data management, conducting data-related tasks from research to database cleaning and data entry. Also, we have data tagging, that's labeling and categorizing images, videos, or texts into relevant categories and subcategories. So, we also have content moderation, which is approving or rejecting various types of content to ensure they're accurate or safe for viewing. So guys, if you want to learn more about those specific tasks na meron kay Supahands, you can use your search engines on your phones or computer, and you can familiarize yourself on what activities ba yung ginagawa sa specific task. That way, mapapasa nyo yung exam, or you can choose to go directly to the exam kasi pwede nyo naman siyang ulit-ulitin hanggang makapasa kayo. So, yun siya guys. Then, let's go to the FAQs or the frequently asked questions. What is Supahands? So, Supahands is based in Malaysia, but they cater all around the globe or world. Also, once we get hired, we will be called Supa Agents. So, tayo na yung workers ng Supahands. And most of the Supa Agents are often stay-at-home mothers, university students, or young professionals. Like what I said earlier, if you're just staying at home, you're a single mom, or if you're a university student or working student na looking for extra income to support your needs, if you're just at home, tumatambay ka lang, or even if you're a businessman or entrepreneur, or even if you're working and you're looking for a part-time job, pwede mong gawin to si Supahands. Pwede kang maging Supa Agent. There's no limit. As long as you can perform dito sa company, pwede mo siyang gawin and earn part-time or full-time, because you can do this para makasave din. Especially if may goal ka sa buhay mo, like you wanna save money for your future, for your car, for your house and lot, para sa mansion mo in the future. So you can do this as early as now and save money to cover your expenses as well and to support your needs. So yun siya, guys. So how much you can earn as a Supa Agent? So guys, dito kay Supa Agent or kay Supahands, you can earn as much as $700 in a month. Pero sinabi natin kanina na there's no earning limit. You can earn more than $700 a month if you really perform well and do your job well here. So equivalent to pesos, that will be 35,000 a month in Philippine peso. So imagine 35,000 a month yung magiging savings mo dito kay Supahands. That's really a huge savings that can help you a lot. So do you need to pay anything in order to sign up? So na-discuss na natin kanina, wala siyang joiner fees. And then, are there minimum hours required monthly? Walang minimum hours, guys. Kung kailan mo na gusto magtrabaho, dun ka lang mag-work. Okay? Like, you're really the boss of your own time. Then, do you have to complete the project's minimum hours in just one sitting? No requirement to finish it in just one sitting, guys. Kasi, as we have discussed, hawak mo yung oras mo, so that means if you're assigned for a project, you can stop and then you can resume later kung kaya mo na ulit mag-work. So, ganun siya, guys. So, technically, yun lang naman yung mga dapat nating malaman dito kay Supahands. Now, let's move to our most awaited part of this vlog. We will be taking the assessment. So, first, fill out your first name, last name, then country. Philippines. And then your email address. Then you need to hit on sign up now. Then, makakakita ka ng notification na thank you, your details have been submitted. Check your email for the next steps. Now, we need to check our email for the next steps. So, it's loading. There you go. We have our notification from Supahands. So, it says here, hi, your name. Thank you for your interest in becoming a Supa Agent. To complete your application, please proceed to taking the assessment. So the assessment will consist of two parts. Project assessment for 20 minutes and personal details for 5 minutes. So total of 25 minutes, guys. So now, eto na. Let's proceed na dun sa assessment natin. So mag-pray muna tayo, guys, bago tayo mag-exam. That way, makakapasa tayo. So now, let's click to take assessment now. Yan. So here we will be routed to the Google form. Yan, may Google form na mararoute. Tapos, ito, you must be above 18 years old to be a Supa Agent. Of course, yung workload for above 18 years old. So, do not refresh your browser at any point during the assessment. Otherwise, your submission might not be captured. Just use the back and next buttons. Also, make sure to click submit once you complete the assessment. Good luck. So, guys, setting up proper expectations muna tayo before taking the assessment. First, we need to carefully read the instructions kasi very tricky yung mga instructions ni Supahands. Malilito kayo minsan na kung di nyo binasa kahit tama yung sagot nyo, mako-consider pa rin siya as mali. So, be very observant then to punctuations and capitalizations kasi very strict din sila doon. As well as trailing spaces, extra spaces, or missing spaces. So, be very keen and observant to those instructions and tips na sinabi ko sa inyo, guys. So, now, let's start. Let's click on next or susunod dito sa aking browser kasi nakataga. Please make sure to do not edit this. Okay? Kasi ma-route to sa file nila. So, let's click on next. So here are the current hiring posts for Supahands. First is category 3 tagging verification, which requires Chinese language. So hindi na pwede dito guys kasi I never speak Chinese and I never learn or understand Chinese. So we'll proceed with data management. We'll do this one. And then we click on next. So eto na guys, mararoute na tayo dun sa next part ng form, which is a summary of the exam or assessment. You can see there, first part will be data entry, then data scraping, data enrichment, then data transcribing, then data verification. So ganun yung magiging flow ng ating assessment. Let's hit on next. Now, the next part will be the start of our assessment. So if you will notice here, section 1 of 11, data scraping, there will be 11 subcategories for this exam. So this is the first part. Direction to transcribe the raw data below into the correct format as shown in the image of the sheet below. Row 2 is an example and has been transcribed into the correct format in the image. So first, yung row 2 yung ginawa nilang example, made date. So if you will notice yung mga column, yung first column, invoice date, then supplier invoice, then gross amount. So yung invoice date, ito yung naging format niya, 01.02.17. Then yoris dim sum, ginawang capital, yung bawat first letter ng words. Then yung invoice, kinuha lang yung same number ng invoice, then inputted INN capital at the beginning. Then yung gross amount, ginawang RM145.36 without any space. So ganun siya guys. So let's try our luck. So what would you put in cell B4? B4 is our supplier. Then we will look for row 4. Ang supplier natin is something enterprise. So like what we said earlier, spaces, punctuations, capitalizations, and directions. So bear in mind lagi yung mga yun. So ngayon, dapat ang sagot natin dyan, row 4, something enterprise with the spaces and proper capitalization. This one. So in A5, yung invoice date sa row 5 is 07/07/2016. Yung format niya dapat 07.07.16. Right? Lang yung year. Then what would you put in cell D6? So yung row 6, yung sa column D, that will be gross amount. So yung dito ay nakalagay RM680.00. Though dapat wala siyang space. So gagawin natin RM680.00 without any spaces. Then what would you put in cell C3? So we look for row 3, then yung CI invoice column. So that means C3 is 27166,946. Lagyan lang natin ng IN sa una. IN 27166,946. Yan. So let's hit on next. We'll go to the next part, which is data scraping pa rin, part 2. So we'll be provided with the source and we need to locate the details that is being asked. So yung first na tinatanong, magkano ba yung replacement fee for first time card? So dito guys, suggestion ko is to do Control F and to be able to find yung answer in the easiest way. And guys, ito yung file, yung unang hinahanap ay replacement fee. So type natin replacement fee, then enter. Ito yung makikita natin. If your card is lost or stolen, the replacement card fee is RM50 per card. But for first time, for A and B credit card, it's only RM35. So we found the answer. Then, finance rate per month for card holders who do not fall within Tier 1 and Tier 2 category in percentage. So, finance rate. Then, click on enter. Click on enter. Then yan, makikita nyo yung finance rate dyan, yung tier 3, siya yung hinahanap kasi card holders who do not fall within tier 1 and tier 2, which is 18.0% per annum. So we're done with this part. We'll go to the next part, which is this. Data scraping pa rin siya. So we'll go to this file. Close na natin yung kanina. Then hahanapin natin yung extract the profile page URL of the required people. So step 1, we will be hovering over the name. Then the URL will appear at the bottom left corner of your screen. So dito guys, kung tama yung pagkakarinig ko sa mga previous na nag-exam dito, mas prefer siguro nila yung tina-type, hindi yung kinaka-copy-paste. No? So try natin yun. So ito yung ating source. Then kukunin natin yung link ni Catherine Short sa ni John Fordham. Let's start with Catherine Short. Control F muna natin. Then click on enter. Ito si Catherine Short. So sabi hover. So may kita mo i-hover mo. Andyan siya https://www.theguardian.com. Yan siya, diba? https://www.theguardian.profile. Tapos ano yung nakita natin dun guys? Catherine Short. So, kopya na natin to dito sa isa. Most probably same lang siya. Oops! Hindi pala pwede yung Catherine Short. So, yan. Check yung spelling guys. Double check yung punctuations and yung link. Oops! Yan, tama na siya. So, next we need to go to John Fordham. So, ganun din siya. Same link lang. theguardian.com/profile/John Fordham. Pero magagamit natin to later guys, dun sa next part ng exam. So click na natin sila, pati si Catherine Short. Tapos type in natin dito yung kay John Fordham, https://www.theguardian.profile/John Fordham. Next na nga guys, so yung next part natin is data enrichment. It's more on research naman. Step 1, we'll search on their name on Twitter and then choose the correct person based on photo, description, etc. For example, Vicky Pro's Twitter handle is @VickyPro. Ito si Catherine Short. So ito yung photo niya. Tandaan niyo yung photo niya. Then we'll go to Twitter. So, once naka-Twitter na tayo, kahit wala kang account, okay lang. Isa-search lang natin si Catherine Short and si John Fordham. Ayan, yan yung picture niya, di ba? So, kunin niyo yung Twitter handle, which is this. @Catherine Short. Then, John Fordham naman. Si John Fordham, ang picture niya is this. John Fordham. Ito siya. So, kung yung Twitter handle, jfordham_jazz. @jfordham_jazz. jfordham_jazz. Then let's hit on next. Close natin yung mga yan guys. So data enrichment pa rin yung next part. We need to find out the year that each one was established. Supahands and Canon Malaysia. Supahands was established year 2014. And then Canon Malaysia and guys, Canon Malaysia established 1987. So let's click on next. So dito naman, given tayo ng land fields, i-check mark natin. Mas better kung gawin natin siyang separate window. Tapos kunin natin to. Ang gagawin natin dito, create a database of all acceptable ways. Open the link to check what is acceptable. So dito, kunyari, si meal seat landfill. ito yung mga acceptable materials. So, kailangan natin i-checkmark dito. Asbestos, auto shredder, construction and demolition debris, industrial space, and special waste, municipal solid waste. So, ito pa isa guys, kapag may mga scroll bars, make sure to locate them. Kasi what if di nyo napansin meron palang scroll bar to the right, then di nyo siya na-scroll, then technically, mamamali na kayo dyan. So then let's move to the next landfill, which is the iron landfill. Kay iron landfill, ang acceptable waste lang ay construction and demolition, municipal solid waste, and then yard waste. Okay, we're done with that. So now, let's maximize the browser again. Then let's click on hit next. Let's click on next. Then now we will be cross-referencing naman yung landfills. Landfills din to. We will have our source here. Then we also have our state directory. Actually guys, yung state directory not necessarily needed naman, especially kung alam mo na yung mga abbreviation and states sa US. Kasi most probably, siya lang naman yun. So yan. Ang gagawin natin, i-cross-reference natin. Then click on the link above to find the information. Read the instructions again. For state province na sagot, look at the facility full address and find the state name by matching the 2-digit state code to the state directory. And for address, we need to input the first line only, unit and street name, strictly that. Okay? Including the capitalization and punctuation. Facility name, input the complete facility name including the capitalization and punctuation. Facility type, look at the legend next to the map in the web page. Input accordingly including the capitalization and punctuation. So for the first question, what would you put in cell F3? So ito si cell F3. Most probably ang gagamitin natin to search using the source is yung zip code 70665. Try natin. 70665, then let's hit search. So, may lalabas dyan na results sa gilid, pero tignan muna natin kung ano yung facility name sa row na yun. That's, sige, lakihan ko guys para makita. That's CWM Lake Charles. So, hanapin natin yung CWM Lake Charles sa gilid, which is the first one, right? So, ano ba yung hinahanap na information? That's the address. And for address, kailangan lang natin yung first line, which is this. 7170 John Brannon Road. Tama guys. Gawin ulit natin yung ginawa natin kanina para di mahirap. Yan. Cell F3 is 7170 John Brannon Road. So check the spelling, capitalization, trailing spaces. So yan yung sagot. Then yung next na question is, what would you put in cell A4? A4 is just a state province. So, sa row 4, given na tayo ng 74401 na zip code. So, ganito muna yung gawin nyo. 74401 zip code. Search nyo muna yan. Makikita nyo dyan, okay. So, that's Oklahoma. Even if you check here sa state directory, that's Oklahoma. Which is, we do not need at all. We don't need it. So, nalilito na ako sa grammar. So, tama, di ba? Ang instruction sa city ay look at the facility full address and find the matching name by matching the 2-digit code state directory. Yan. So, what would you put in cell F4? In cell F4, ang hinahanap naman ay yung facility type. So, i-search ulit natin dito yung 74401. Daming ads. Sa source na tayo, 74401, then click on enter. Then we should look for Musco GRDF. This one, the first one. Wala dito yung facility type. Kailangan natin siya i-click para makita natin kung anong facility type siya, which is Management Facility Disposal. So, Management Facility Disposal. So, make sure yung punctuations and spaces. Ayan, hindi ako nag-space. Space. Bigyan natin ng space kasi may space siya doon. Now we can hit on next. We'll be routed to the next part of the exam or assessment. We will be provided name cards and kailangan na natin i-extract yung data and i-enter natin dun sa needed information. So ito yung mga instruction. You will need to input required data from data cards. Company name, include the company name exactly, including capitalization, punctuation. Name, same thing as name and job position. Address, input the full address in one line, including capitalization. Phone number, input the number including the country code. Include digits only. Do not put any punctuation or spaces. Email address, exactly as it appears on the card. Website, input the exact website as it appears. So first one, what should be the inputted job position here? That will be sales executive. All caps. So as written, guys, ha. Sales executive. Then what should be inputted as this person's direct email address? Direct email address is this: Salyanhe at vitally.com.my. Okay, so Salyanhe, check, double check na, vitally.com.my. Then name card to na tayo. So what should be the inputted as the company name? So that not HP, guys. The whole company name is Hewlett Packard Company. If I'm not mistaken with the pronunciation, Hewlett Packard Company, written as it is. Kung paano siya nakasulat doon, Hewlett Packard Company with space, right? Then with the dash. Then next. Malapit na, guys, konti na lang, matatapos na tayo at sana pumasa tayo. So ito na lang, guys, we will need to transfer the raw data to our given template. This is called data transcribing. So we have our source here, then we have our corresponding data here for templates. So for name, cryptocurrency, market cap, max price, volume, amount, circulating supply. So please ensure the following rules are met when you transfer the data. No spaces or commas allowed. No units or symbols allowed. So walang space, walang units. Ignore everything in parentheses and only transfer wherever it is 350. Ganun siya. So let's try it. So what should be entered as the price of ETH? So of course, first we need to locate ETH. This is ETH. And what corresponds to the price is price. So we need to look for price for ETH. ETH price is $331.92. We'll just get the number without the parentheses and the dollar sign. So 331.92. So no commas allowed, no units or symbols allowed. So say for example, price, ganito lang yung ginawa niya. Right?
Oh no!
The raw data. So kinuha niya lang yung 724.81. Kunin lang natin yung 331.92. 331.92. Then we have our next one. What should be entered as supply for dash? We'll look first for dash. Ito si dash. Tapos supply. Ano yung corresponding kay supply? That's circulating. We will look for the circulating tab. So, circulating tab kay dash ay ito, yung nasa dulo, circulating. Ayun. Ayun, guys. Circulating. So, kay dash is 7691047 without the spaces and commas. 7691, what's that? 7691047. Then we'll go to the next one. What should be entered as the amount for ZEC? So amount, corresponding to the amount is volume. So we look for ZEC volume. Ito si ZEC, and yung volume tab ay yung pangatlo. ZEC volume is 116,300,900. 116,300,900. Right, tatlong zero siya. Then let's hit on next. Guys, malapit na tayong matapos. So here, given the raw data, we will match the raw data with the existing database. So dito kailangan na natin separate tab na nakikita parehas. So ito yung gagawin natin here. So there will be 6 information per building name. So kapag walang nag-match sa 6 information dito sa file natin, ang magiging answer natin, no building found. Kapag out of 6, there are just a number na hindi nag-match, ilalagay natin like, number 3 pala yun. 2 fields not matching, 3 fields not matching. Pero pag nag-match lahat, kukunin natin yung DB code. Then, kapag walang nag-match kahit isa, dash lang yung sagot natin. So, let's try. Ang reference natin dito is building name. So, let's copy and paste this building name here sa file. Let's do Ctrl F. Then, let's search for it. Ito na siya. So, let's try to check. Then, just scroll to the right. Yung state niya, Georgetown, at IPO dito, so hindi nag-match. 1 na yung hindi nag-match. Then, street, hindi rin nag-match. So, 2 na hindi nag-match. Postal code, hindi rin nag-match. Or nag-match siya, no? Nag-match yung postal code. Then, yung area, hindi siya nag-match. Or, hindi, nag-match din siya. Then, yung tenure, hindi siya nag-match yung tenure. Freehold, leasehold dito, freehold doon. Then, yung sector, hindi rin nag-match. So, we have 4 fields not matching. So, we need to use 4 fields not matching. Right? Ganyan na instruction. Then, building 2, let's look for building name, Plaza 138. Plaza 138. So, we have yung street nag-match, yung state nag-match, yung street nag-match, yung postal code hindi nag-match, no guys, hindi siya nag-match. So, 1 na yon. Yung area nag-match, yung tenure nag-match, and then yung sector hindi nag-match. So, that means 2 fields not matching. Then what? Next one, we have this. Ayoko na siya basahin guys kasi medyo challenging. So yan. State, nag-match. Street, Jalan Genting, kaya lang nag-match. O, di ba nabasa ko? Then, postal code nag-match, area nag-match, tenure nag-match, sector nag-match. So that means nag-match lahat. Kunin natin yung DB code which is DB168. Then lastly, we have gateway, Kiramas, corporate suits. And then let's look for that. Then, state hindi na nag-match. So, 1 na. Street, di na rin nag-match. So, postal code, di rin nag-match. 3 na. Area, di rin nag-match. 4. Tenure, di rin nag-match. 5. Then, so, sector di rin nag-match. So, hindi nag-match lahat. 6 yung hindi nag-match. That means we will put a dash. So, if nalilito kayo bakit yun yung mga inano ko, just refer back to the instructions. Ganun siya. So, now, let's hit on next. Close na natin yan, guys. Then, we're finally here sa final section for data entry. So, dito, given tayo ng raw data, lilinisin natin siya and spread out natin siya into needed details. If for example, ito yung given na raw data, ganito yung ginawa niya, street, yan, proper capitalization and space, sa street, yan lang ang kailangan ilagay, postcode, state, ganyan-ganyan. So, what should be the street? Ito yung raw data natin. Yung street natin is 823A, Jalan. So, yan na siya, guys. Na-submit na natin. Then after that, we'll go to our email to check the result. So, wala pa siya. Let's wait for it.
Oh, no!
Sana pumasa tayo, guys, kasi pinaghirapan natin to.
Aww.
So ayun guys, ang tagal nating naghihintay. Yun pala yung nalagay kong email address kanina. After nung exam kasi may option ka to fill out yung details. Lalagay mo email address, name mo ulit. Then bago mo siya isubmit. Yung nilagay ko, hindi ko na napakita kanina kasi nakat na yung video. Pero yung nilagay ko kanina is yung isa kong email address. So if ito yung isa kong email address guys. So ayan siya. Yung email na to 9:45 kanina nung natapos tayo sa exam, dito siya pumasok since ito yung nalagay kong email address. But see what's the result na meron tayo. We passed the Supahands examination. So congratulations, you've passed the data management assessment and are one step away to earning a Supa Agent. All you need to do is submit your government ID and bank account details by clicking the green button below. So guys, yeah, nakapasa tayo. But just to set proper expectations, don't really copy the answers kasi nagbabago yung mga questions nila. Pero yung the way na i-approach yung question, same pa rin naman. So it's better to read the instructions carefully and look for the questions properly. So yan guys, nakapasa tayo. Ito, 9:45. 14 minutes ago, nag-send ng notification si Supahands na nakapasa tayo sa exam. So we can start earning dito kay Supahands at Supa Agent na tayo. So you just need to click on the click here to submit your requirements like ID and what payment method would you like to be paid. Then after that, you can start working, you can choose your projects, and you can start earning with Supahands. So that's all guys. Thank you so much guys. So yun na nga, tapos na nga tayong mag-apply dun sa Supahands and we have been accepted as a Supa Agent. Nakapasa tayo. Medyo nakakapagod lang kasi wala pa akong pahinga from work kanina and then we did this assessment and application and all. Pero at least nagbunga yung hirap natin. We passed the examination. Welcome to extra income, welcome to savings, and welcome to our future goals na ma-reach natin kasi pag-iipunin natin. So yun guys, again, Supa Agent, if you're willing to work for this company, if you need assistance, you can message me. I can assist you in applying for this post, lalo na dun sa mga nangangailangan for working students, for mothers staying at home. Kahit sino ka pa, you can work with this company as long as you have internet connection and laptop. And I can help you with that. So that's all for our vlog for today. I hope na may natutunan kayo and I hope na ma-apply nyo to sa application nyo. I mean, na ma-apply nyo to sa assessment and sa pag-try nyo kay Supahands. So again guys, thank you for watching this video for today. I'll see you in the next vlog sessions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye!